I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. Me, I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yeah.
All right, folks, buckle up for this one, because what you're about to hear is one of those sovereign citizen versus reality moments that makes you wonder, how do people like this even function in the real world? This guy, Thomas Styron, walks into court convinced he's cracked some secret legal code that the rest of us missed. He starts off strong. I'm the natural person, the living man, the flesh and blood human being. You already know where this is going.
Morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
Recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. Yeah, I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Claims the name on the case isn't his, says it's some kind of state-created entity, and that the court has no jurisdiction over him. The usual sovereign citizen word salad. Now here's where it gets good. The magistrate, Hillary Braley, stays calm, way calmer than I would have been. She opens court, asks for his name, and this guy immediately launches into his script about punctuation, capitalization, and not being the all-caps version of himself. I mean, really? At this point, it's less a court hearing and more of a live comedy show. You can almost see the
I don't have no. Sorry, I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all. Period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect.
Judge trying not to laugh as she calls his case. He's talking about personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction like he just discovered these words on Reddit the night before. The judge gives him space to talk, but the second he starts rambling about not having any contracts with the state of Michigan, she shuts it down beautifully. And here's the kicker. She calmly says, "You can continue to wonder about those things," and moves straight into the real reason he's there, driving without a license. The charge is simple, but Thomas, he decides to dig himself even deeper. He proudly says he doesn't even have a license anymore. He canceled it years ago because he's a free traveler, buddy. The charge is literally driving without a license. You're confessing mid-hearing. It's like watching someone fall into a hole, then grab a shovel and say, "Don't worry, I got this." These sovereign citizen types genuinely believe traveling is somehow different from driving, as if changing one word magically makes...
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
At this time, the court is going to set a pretrial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pretrial for that entity? Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pretrial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pretrial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded in excuse me, sorry. The documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records. Is that good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mhm.
bring it with you to your pretrial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay, will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction though, correct?
Yes.
How, from
No.
my understanding, that
And
has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
you are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail.
Makes the law disappear. And the judge? She's unfazed. Cool, patient, and probably wondering how many more times she's going to have to hear this nonsense before lunch. By now it's clear, Thomas isn't here to win a case. He's here to perform. Every time the judge explains something, he circles back to jurisdiction and assumptions of authority, as if saying it enough will make it real. He even argues that since his name is improperly punctuated, the case doesn't apply to him. That's not legal logic, that's pure delusion with a touch of grammar obsession. The judge sets a pretrial date anyway because she's done playing word games. And what does Thomas do? He doubles down. He insists she can't move forward until jurisdiction is proven. She calmly replies, "You are not correct." It's the politest version of, "You have no idea what you're talking about," I've ever heard. He keeps going on about documentation filed with the state of Michigan, saying it proves he's not the person listed in the case. The judge patiently tells him to bring whatever papers he wants to his next hearing. But for now, they're setting that court date whether he likes it or not. Finally, after the judge ends the hearing, Thomas throws out one last line. "So I need to be there under threat, duress, or coercion." Like he's some freedom fighter being forced into tyranny instead of a grown man who just refused to renew his driver's license. And honestly, credit where it's due. This judge handled him perfectly. Calm, controlled, and even a little witty. She didn't get angry or condescending, but she didn't let him hijack the hearing either. Judges like her deserve a medal for patience, because dealing with sovereign citizens is like trying to explain gravity to someone who thinks the Earth's flat. And I've got to say, Zoom hearings make this even funnier. Watching a sovereign citizen argue about jurisdiction over a webcam just feels wrong. Like, you're not dismantling the system, buddy. You're arguing with your own reflection on mute. But hey, what do you think? Was the judge too patient or just right? Should courts start charging entertainment fees for dealing with people like this? Let me know your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed watching this sovereign citizen school himself live in court, don't forget to like and subscribe. Trust me, you're going to want to see what happens in the next one.